The final major challenge of this 2025 Vuelta, and therefore the last dance for the red jersey. Yesterday, Jonas Vingegaard took 4 seconds back from João Almeida and appeared in good shape, and Sepp Kuss targeting a present on his 31st birthday by keeping La Roja on his leader's shoulders.
How do you feel, Jonas?
I think he's looking really good. Yesterday he said he felt really good, and I think this kind of stage suits him really well.
Almeida lost a bit of ground to slip 44 seconds behind Vingegaard. He's been solid on the climbs though, and the Portuguese backed his team to help create a GC shake-up.
My team is strong. Let's see how strong I am first. It's gonna be a hard day. Last day, everybody's gonna be motivated, so I think it's gonna be a proper fast day all day. And can't wait to see how it goes.
Tom Pidcock and Jai Hindley in an arm wrestle for the final podium position. Hindley ready to up the ante.
I think there's a lot of interest today for a hard race. UAE also need to make up some time, so maybe we can capitalise on their work as well. But we also want a hard race. Anyway, stage 20, we will have a hard race for sure.
Others will focus on stage honours. If UAE can't capture red, Juan Ayuso and Jay Vine could be set free, or can Egan Bernal sniff out a second win of this Vuelta?
Es una etapa que yo creo que muchos corredores hemos estado esperando, los de la general, algunos que los últimos días hemos estado por etapas, así que yo creo que hoy va a ser batalla por todo lado, por el segundo puesto, la batalla del podio, la batalla de los que van a ir por la etapa, va a ser una etapa realmente bonita de mirar.
A final stage before Madrid, but one that could do some damage, notably the double ascent of Alto de Navacerrada. And then the motherlode La Bola del Mundo, over 12k at nearly 9%, a final brutal climb with potential GC implications.
3, 2, 1, salida real.
No surprise to see a big injection of pace compared to yesterday, 50 kilometers per hour for the first hour of racing. 2 climbs from the outset, and around 40 riders found their way to the front of the race. Visma and UAE keeping their powder dry as they protected their title hopefuls. Well, there were no GC risks up top. The target was to maintain and have a chance of winning the stage. No fewer than 13 Grand Tour stage winners in the breakaway, but in truth they remained within the control of the peloton. UAE and Visma keeping the Escape's advantage from breaking 2 minutes. After the day's first 2 climbs, Jay Vine still had the polka dot jersey firmly on his shoulders. Only 2 threats remained, Vingegaard and Louis Vervaeke at 20 and 29 points respectively, with 30 points still on the road. The Belgian well placed at the front of the race. The third climb of the day with over 4,000 metre of positive elevation gain. Mads Pedersen fell back into the peloton, but the 36-strong group prepared to attack Alto del León, 7k at over 7%. The gap tumbling to around 90 seconds as Joel Nicolau Beltran, for the second climb in succession, led the troops over the summit. Good news for Jay Vine, neither his rivals picking up any King of the Mountain points. Well, really, no luck for Brieuc Roland on this Vuelta, the Frenchman crashing alongside fellow youngster Bjorn Kurt. Subtract 2 from the Escapes, but able to join the peloton that was keeping a steady gap. And after passing over the Navacerrada, Jay Vine knew his polka dot jersey was secured. Vingegaard not interested in the points needed to take it. UAE's focus remained on the task of reeling in the Dane on the GC. On the penultimate climb, the breakaway predictably exploded. 12 left at the front, with Lidl Trek able to work hard in service of Ciccone. The first passage of the Puerto de Navacerrada, Ciccone leading over, while a minute down the road Ayuso was powering the peloton. Now it was a fantastic 5 braving the challenge, yet Van der Leyen and Amarai would soon drop off as Bernal, Ciccone and Landa kicked on. The gap though meant they didn't appear to stand a chance. Yet that didn't stop Mikel Landa from placing a long odds bet. The Spaniard being hunted by the trio of Ciccone, Bernal and a resurgent Vanderlei, but Amarai caught by the peloton. Well, a first look at the top of La Bola del Mundo. No spectators allowed for environmental reasons, 12.2k long, but its gradients that are burning average 8.6%. Well, before tackling the beast, Landa caught by Ciccone, who had successfully dropped Bernal. The pace still not that high from peloton driving UAE, with the GC top 10 all present, heading towards the final 7 kilometers of this mammoth task. Giro Pellizzari dropped, winning the previous mountain examination, but the young Italian now risking losing 5th overall and his white jersey. Jay Vine leading for Almeida, who still had numbers around him, but so much work to do with Vingegaard looking strong and a 44-second cushion as the road got tougher and tougher. The final 3 kilometers of this stage, the breakaway holding what breath it had left.
It all comes back together. Jay Vine just a little bit too fast around that turn for Almeida. He doesn't like those little spurts, those little accelerations as Almeida pedals his way back and Pidcock comes up alongside. Jay Vine has gone. It's now all about Almeida and riders are already starting to go. Le Cerf is going to be dropped. Riccitello stays there. Sepp Kuss is still there. Jay Vine, great job by him today. Pidcock on the wheel of Vingegaard. The top 3 are locked together in combat now on this climb. Pidcock actually is starting to feel it and not liking the first gradients of this mountain.
A select group of 5 at the front: Vingegaard, Almeida, Kuss, Hindley and Tom Pidcock. Riccitello dropped back but still fighting for the white jersey. Pidcock and Hindley's fight for third continued as the gradients hit 20% in certain sections. And a little over a kilometre from the summit, it was the Dane who showed his greatness.
Right now, the attack of the red jersey. Vingegaard, while everyone's thinking he's sick, Vingegaard now starts the move. The red jersey wants the triumph at the top of this final climb at Bola del Mundo, and Vingegaard now starts his assault to put himself firmly as the winner of La Vuelta.
This has been an incredible performance from Jonas Vingegaard across the last 3 weeks. And in particular, this final climb, in a moment where he could ride defensively, he's gone on the offensive and gone for stage glory.
Jonas Vingegaard reaches the top of Bola del Mundo, the winner of La Vuelta, and he celebrates there in the red and white jersey.
Despite recent pressure from Almeida, the Dane has all but secured his first Vuelta victory, to be rubber-stamped tomorrow in Madrid. A 3rd stage win, 5th in total at this race, all from just 3 appearances. Vingegaard has conquered this Vuelta, his 3rd Grand Tour title.
Actually, I was feeling, I wouldn't say comfortable in the pace that Joao and Jai was doing, but at least I felt like that I was not on my limit yet, so I felt that I had a chance of, or a good chance of winning the stage. So yeah, at one point I just decided now I'm gonna try, and then immediately I got a gap, and yeah, then the last few 100 meters was also incredibly hard, and I almost went into the barrier, so yeah, a small mistake from my side.
A treble of stage wins for Vingegaard, this one atop the lunar landscape of Bola del Mundo. Teammate and birthday boy Sepp Kuss next, Hindley 3rd. Resplendent in red as the Dane celebrates in Spain. The top 4 as you were, but American Riccitello moved into the top 5. Vingegaard's success didn't rob UAE of another jersey. Jay Vine making it successive polka dot jersey wins on La Vuelta. The only jersey to move was white, Riccitello overturning a 58-second gap to move to the top of the Best Young Rider category. The procession and sprint in Madrid tomorrow to conclude the final Grand Tour of the season.